is like letting a pet name slip in front of a group. It's like, oh, did I just say that? Did I just call you?
Oh, yeah, but then you got to earn it. You got to earn it. Then,
yeah, you got it. But that's even that I think is cringeworthy.
If my girlfriend was like getting all those cat noises up on my, it's like no, please.
Yeah.
Please,
Or like Damien.
no.
Damien's noises, he barks like a dog.
Yes.
You know he's good at it.
He's very good at it.
It's very like
when he's
legit.
just snuggling up to his fiancée. He's like,
Yeah, he
I've
does
heard it before.
Wake her up immediately.
Yeah.
So okay, the baby talk thing. I'm not about it.
I think behind closed doors, it's fine, just the two of you. But the fact that like people are giving them the wide-eyed stare,
Yeah.
he's getting second-hand embarrassment.
Yep.
You shouldn't have walked out on your wife. You
Probably
basically
not, no.
left your mother
of your child.
mother of your child by herself when you guys finally had some time alone at dinner.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ruined that evening, even though she kind of did as well.
I hope you got the doggy woggy bag.
She started down the cliff, and then you just went full blast like that's it.
I
I'm
think
running down.
you just have to talk about it, even if she doesn't seem like she's listening. I just think that's way too extreme.
Imagine trying to talk it over and she just still does the baby voice. It's like, I'm trying to be serious with you. And she's
Yeah,
just like,
Also, don't say doggy woggy bag. That's offensive.
of course. All right. I think that's enough advice for them.
Yeah,
Baby
I think
talk.
so.
All right, guys, I'm going to go next with this one.
Yeah.
And this one's going to come from toothpaste.
Toothpaste, all right. Because in an apocalypse, his breath needs to smell
No.
minty fresh.
Hear me out here. Dental hygiene is very important, right?
Yeah, okay.
Imagine, let's just say there's a situation where you're unable to clean your teeth. Your teeth start falling out, Marcus.
True that.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
How am I expected to eat human flesh with no teeth? Okay? When we're all having to be carnivores and like cannibalize each other.
It'd be really hard to gum down a butt cheek.
It would be.
Let's be real.
I'm just imagining all the apocalyptic like movies and TV shows you ever see.
Yeah.
You never see anybody with sparkling white teeth.
that's true.
Ever.
You see me, right? I'm smiling.
He's on top of the background. He's like his teeth are smiling.
Yeah.
That's like the glow
Well,
in
if
the
everyone
dark.
else has got to like Nutribullet down their human flesh and drink it, I will be chomping it down.
Do you know what's going to happen though?
What?
I feel like if you
I don't have any toothbrushes.
Yes.
He just uses his hand.
Right.
Yes.
No.
He just glues pubes to his finger and brushes his teeth that way.
It's got to be another way.
It's going to be the most like firmest.
It's going to be bristles.
Yeah, bristles, yeah.
But I think if you are in a, say, post-apocalyptic world and you are rocking a beautiful set of pearly whites, you are putting a target on your head.
Well, they're going to turn me into a piano, like an ivory. I'm like an elephant.
Look at this guy over here, Mr. Smiles.
Yeah, let's going to turn him into a shimmel piano.
Yes, I think if
Because you know in the apocalypse, shimmel pianos still exist,
of
obviously.
course. I just feel like people are going to be like, that guy looks real healthy. Let's get him. Let's
He
get
must
him.
have a good food supply.
Yes.
In fact, all he's got is Colgate.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I feel like dental hygiene is important, so I'm going to stick with it, okay? So toothpaste writes in, I already graduated high school 5 years ago, but I never beat up my bullies. Should I go out looking for them and beat them up? Back then, they were bigger than me, and I was a scrawny nerd. But ever since I graduated high school, I've been bulking up on steroids, and now I'm twice those bullies' size because they've really let themselves go. Would I get arrested if I find them and beat them up for bullying me back then? Toothpaste.
Toothpaste. It's such a like innocent little item for a big steroid dude.
Yeah.
Yep. So toothpaste is wanting to get back at the bullies.
I mean, only because I don't think that would hold up in court if you said, but Your Honour, he gave me a wedgie in year 5.
He gave me a noogie. He flushed me down the toilet.
yeah, like how I can't just sit there and like let 20 years go by and be happy with that.
I think he's already had the victory, right?
What? Because he's bulked up.
No, well, that, but also if he's bullied...
I win.
I'm jacked. If his bullies have let themselves go and they might not be living their best lives, surely that's the only validation you need.
You would think so.
Let's say you come and visit your bully and they're 200 kilos heavier, they can hardly move, and you rock up to their house and kick the shit out of them.
Just give them some
Is that going to feel good?
Just pummel into this like dough bag.
It's like a punching bag. Just boosh.
I don't know. It might feel good. We don't know how tormented this guy was.
That's true.
Let's say.
Yeah, that's true.
It is hard, but I feel like some of these scores, is it acceptable to settle a score? Like, what's the statute of limitations there? Within, like, school times?
Yeah.
Or is it once you're out of school, it's like, you can't touch me, bro?
I feel like you can't do it outside of school.
You reckon?
Like, maybe a year or two out is like you see him and like you're buff, you're like, I wouldn't even beat him up or try and bully him in that sense. I'd just be flexing on him.
Oh, so
like
just like
trick. This is like
your pet
you
dancing
might
for
want to
him.
scare him a little bit, but I wouldn't get into a fight.
Really?
Why get physical?
I don't know. It's
I'm
all
not a fighter,
Hang on,
Tom.
I want to hear Tom's
Tom
opinion
was-
because it seems like he is.
It sounds like
don't
Tom
know,
wants to
like,
beat up some bullies.
As someone, I don't want to beat
Who
up
hurt
some
you,
bullies.
Tom?
I wasn't bullied.
Where did he touch you?
I wasn't bullied in school, so I can't. I don't know how it is to be bullied, nor be the bullier.
Yeah, okay.
So I was sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
I was completely.
You're an in-betweener.
I was in between.
You're fine.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't really know what it's like to be on that side of things.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, in a situation where you've had a hard life,
Yeah.
these people could have made your life really, really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the way you can get back at them? How can you get back at them? Besides, like, is it just about being successful and being like content?
Yeah.
Or how do you best rub it in their face?
I think action movies have instilled this notion in people where it's like they make revenge seem very cool. True.
Yeah.
It's like, let's say a guy gets out of prison 10 years later,
Yeah, right.
and then he's got his list of people,
Who he has
and
to
it's
get.
usually set to a montage of them kicking their ass, and
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
this cool music
Yeah.
and explosions. It's
true.
Makes it seem cool. When in reality, it's going to be like you by yourself on your computer with no cool music in the background, no hard cuts or anything like that.
There might be some music. You might have Spotify on.
Or are you like slowly driving to their house, probably being nervous as fuck
Yeah.
and awkwardly knocking on their door?
Is this? Did you go to this high school?
Exactly, yes.
Is your name Jim?
You had Mr. Smith English,
And like,
right?
what if their mum answers the door and it's like, oh yeah, no worries, I'll go get Nathaniel,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you just kick the shit out of him.
Is it his mum's? He's still living at home, and his mum 20 years
I don't
later.
know. I'm just assuming.
I think you've won at that
I'm
point.
all about, like, I feel like, action movies have romanticized some revenge.
Yeah.
Okay. And it does when it's in serious instances.
Yep.
Yes.
But even in serious instances,
I guess
it's
like
not
generally they've like killed their the
like-
protagonist's
like
wife
Punisher,
or something.
Right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Punisher.
yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah. With John Travolta.
With John Travolta.
Yeah.
But that is a very extreme circumstance as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
It's still not acceptable.
Nah.
Yeah.
But this guy's just wanting to get a little bit of a knuckle sandwich going.
It won't. Look,
Can we give a knuckle sandwich to the boys?
Tom wants to give a knuckle sandwich
This is the
out.
platform Tom's
That's
running
because
on
you know
for
what?
2020.
In the pandemic, I'm stocking up on knuckle sandwiches because that's how it'll keep me going.
I think Damien hit the nail on the head. For the years of torment that you received, that 2-minute window of you beating him up ain't gonna satisfy it.
Feels so good.
Yeah.
It's 2
As he's laying
minutes.
into him.
Yeah.
As someone who was at varying degrees of high school, I was the subject of some physical bullying.
Okay.
I remember every single person who did it to me, exactly what they
He's
did
got
to
a
me.
notebook. He's got the
Would I
little
love to
black book.
punch them in the face? Yes,
Of course,
absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
Tom, can I buy purchase on your knuckle sandwiches?
Damien's interested in a knuckle sandwich. They're on Gumtree for $1 million. I'm sorry.
Are they mint condition?
They're mint, yeah.
But even then, I don't think I would get that satisfaction out of it because you're stooping to their level.
Yeah.
It is a cliche, I think, to say what I just said.
Yeah.
But I think there is a reason it is because it's just like, why become the thing that you have resented for so long?
I understand that completely.
Why become that?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
How could this person get back?
I think you
in
have
this
to-
scenario.
I think you have to let it go.
Let's just say the reunion's coming up.
You could go to the reunion and
Yeah.
flex.
Mark's just like, you have to flex.
Wear a tank top and flex.
That's embarrassing.
You're gonna dress like Andre the Giant with the off the shoulder leotards,
It looks
nipple
like
out,
You look like a baby, like
Yeah,
one of those
yeah.
Goo Goo Gaga babies,
and nipple out, and
nipple
you have
out.
to flex.
Flex.
I just think that would be embarrassing if you did that.
No, all right.
right,
No,
what
no,
did I
no,
say?
no
Let's-
If I
flex.
hadn't seen one of my friends from high school in 5 years and they rocked up,
Well, no, all right. What if they just rocked up in a tight t-shirt?
How would that
No
make you feel,
pants.
Damien?
No. Like they're dressed just normally. Like you don't see him like he's like you can tell he's clearly
he's not
showing
dressed
off.
for Mr. Olympia.
Yeah, he's not dressed for Mr. Olympia, but he's just dressed and he looks buff. Bring a nice a lady friend along with you.
I think that's
Or a guy friend.
I think what
Or a
they
guy
need to
friend,
do
whatever
is
swings your way,
they
yeah.
need to flex on how great their life is.
Yeah.
You need
Flex.
to look good. You need to arrive with confidence.
Hire a expensive car
Yeah.
and rock up in that.
Hang on, where did this school reunion thing, is that in the question?
I'm adding a school reunion because realistically, that's where you're going to see your bullies. That's
Yeah.
where you're going to confront them.
Yeah.
And it's a civil environment, so we can't really punch on in front of Mr. Smith, the English teacher.
Yeah.
Because he's 90.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he'd have a heart attack if he saw
course.
us. So what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think that's the way you go about it. Like,
Wear a tight t-shirt. That is your advice.
no, I'm saying show off like that you've got a better life.
Okay.
Like your physical
I'm just saying
life.
there's more to life than pecs, Marcus. That's what I'm trying to say.
guy-
Marcus shows up with a nice set of boobs. You got some breast implants.
Marcus is like, wear really tight pants and put a tube sock down your pants.
Yeah, to make
Why?
it look like a
Yeah.
Pringles can, perhaps.
Yeah, a Pringles can. Ooh, yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I that's what I would do. I wouldn't beat him up.
So don't beat him up?
I don't think beating up is going to get you anywhere.
I feel like Tom lies on the beat 'em up camp. But,
God, I just wanted a knuckle sandwich, dude. Sounds like I'll have to wait and try again another time.
Yeah.
All right, should we leave it there for toothpaste then?
We shall.
Yeah, yeah,
Toothpaste,
yeah.
that's enough. Now, Marcus,
All right.
what's your item of choice?
Now, I have been...
That t-shirt.
Gotta shuffle those zombies.
Of course.
My pecs, baby.
His reputation is all that matters in the post-apocalyptic
Yeah,
world.
exactly. Well, I was originally thinking, like, obviously water and toothpaste are things
go
that you
hand in
definitely
hand.
need. You definitely need a bit of water and a bit of toothpaste. But I was thinking of something like for food, for sustenance.
Mm-hmm.
I thought could not live without fruit, okay? But I'm not going to say fruit because fruit goes up like that.
Yeah, but canned fruit.
Canned fruit is good.
Is it?
But I was going to say,
Is it really though? I mean, you can grow fruit, dude.
well,
Like,
yeah, all right, in an apocalypse, I think canned fruit would be pretty
we're
good.
not talking about the land being like completely scorched.
Here I was
It's
thinking
not the
about...
horseman apocalypse, okay?
Yeah, all right.
One of the symptoms of coronavirus is fighting fire, so the lands will be
Yeah,
scorched.
no,
no.
I'm telling you, fruit is going to go barren.
Okay.
The farmers aren't
Okay,
going to
I
be able
will
to
say, I
vegetate.
bought the tiniest lettuce the other day. You know how much I love lettuce?
Yeah.
I had to buy it. It was
Yeah.
$4. It was the size of my fist.
Yeah.
I got about like 4 leaves out of it before I got to that call.
Can you buy lettuce in a can?
You should be able to. Yeah. so what are you
lettuce.
saying, Marcus?
I was going to say frozen berries.
Frozen berries is good.
Yeah, frozen berries. Because, you know, you can have them raw, like, have them frozen. They're
Yeah.
nice and hard.
Once you rot your teeth out, you're going to be coming to me for toothpaste, so I will say that.
That's also assuming
Well,
there's still freezers.
yeah, well, electricity's still around, though.
Okay,
It's not that bad of an apocalypse.
You have to scorch, but
I'm
electricity is still
I'm
around.
assuming
Refrigerator sales are up.
in this apocalypse,
Yeah.
all right, I'm assuming we're all living together, so I
Okay.
can have your fruit and have your toothpaste, and you can have my frozen berries.
I think-
Suddenly we become roommates for some reason.
I
Don't worry
think
about our
We
wives
never
and
moved in together.
fiancés.
We never moved in together because
Bonus.
why would we? But now we need to combine our
I
resources.
think you should have went with canned fruit, and let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Because let's say I don't know how we got into the apocalypse, but this is the apocalypse world, right?
You can use canned fruit as a weapon.
If you have to do that,
You can throw it at people's
Yeah, right.
heads, Tom.
yes, that. But if you have to travel, you can't carry a freezer on your back. It's a lot
I know, dude.
easier.
If you
I
play
don't know.
Death Stranding,
I might have a mate here, toothpaste over, who's flexing, and he can carry
It's
it
a lot
on you.
easier to bring canned fruit with you, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, sort of makes sense. But
All
hey,
right.
you pack what you want: berries, frozen berries.
Frozen berries.
Frozen berries is going to
right.
be the go. All
Good
right.
luck. Good luck. Marcus is the first to die.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Or I'll get,
Hey,
I'll get
I'm
fluoride poisoning. To
I'm
be
not,
honest,
I'm not going to get no fucking scurvy. You can't eat your toothpaste, Tom.
don't tell me what I can't do.
Just
mate.
watch him.
Yeah. Damon's going to live forever. Anyway. Frozen berries writes in how to handle parents swearing in front of my kids.
Do berries make you poo?
Probably.
Hopefully.
Everything does,
So
right?
you don't have dehydration? Sorry, continue.
Down into the water.
All right. How to handle parents swearing in front of my kids. My son has a new friend whose parents drop the F-bombs, among other words, in front of their kids. Today, he told me that his dad has some very questionable ringtones. Then I heard him reciting them to my son.
Okay.
Lick my... It says B, I'm going to say balls.
It's like that. My back.
Yeah.
That song.
Yeah.
I think the B stands for berries.
B does stand for berries. Lick my berries. And the F word repeatedly. He knows about my no swearing rule, so opens the playroom door back up and told him very nicely that it was time to leave. A few minutes later, the boy's brother came to our door asking to play. I told him that his brother had said some bad words in my home and that our son will not be able to play with either of them for the rest of the day. I said to be sure to explain to his mum why and that my son could play with them tomorrow as long as they both understand and respect our rules. To smooth things over, I sent him home with some candy to share with his siblings and some frozen fruit.
Hang on. Wait, did you have that? Of course he did. Okay, fucking idiot. Hang on to that.
Hang on to
You'll need that when the apocalypse strikes.
Yeah, exactly. You need some frozen fruit there. Yeah, frozen fruit to share with your siblings to let them know that I still care about them. This is a really tough one for me. I told my son that he's not allowed to play at their house. My first thought was to call the mum and give her a piece of my mind. The boys are only 6 and 8.
Oh,
Frozen
that's
berries.
quite young.
they're young.
Yes, these are young boys. They're 6 and 8,
Young,
and they're swearing.
young,
with
dumb,
just,
and-
yeah.
Just to gauge the room.
Yes.
Any of you swear in front of your parents when you were 6 and 8?
Oh, I'm sure I did. I had 2 older brothers.
Right. Okay.
I mean, you did as well, Marcus.
No.
He had older brothers.
I, had
yeah.
older,
two older
I did
brothers.
have older brothers. I didn't
Yes.
swear in front of my parents.
But
No.
you wouldn't be like,
No,
fuck that.
No,
As a 6-year-old,
No, I
7-year-old.
think eventually it got to the point, like in my childhood,
Yep.
where I realized I could swear in front of my parents as long or provided that it wasn't at anybody and
Okay.
it wasn't in anger.
Okay, yeah. So,
So
it wasn't
if
directed.
you were just like, eat a butt, It's like it's fine.
Not even that. That's at a person.
Yeah.
And butts are that bad. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think that would
Right,
hurt a
right.
problem with
They're
butt. But
constantly saying
if I said like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
That would be like, hey. But if I just said, oh, that's some stinky shit or something like that.
Yeah.
Shit would slide.
Okay.
Slide.
Shit would slide.
It's true.
It's all those berries you're eating.